Good day everyone, I am Kyrle from 3CR A1-6 and I will be discussing about military leadership and management. For the lesson objectives, at the end of this module, you should be able to define military leadership and discuss the different military leaderships and the management. The first topic is about leadership and command. Leadership is the process of influencing people by providing them with purpose, direction, and motivation while you are operating to accomplish a mission and improve the organization. On the other hand, command is the possession and exercise of the command, a specific and legal position unique to the military. Next, it is all about an army leader. An army leader is anyone who, by virtue of assume a role or assigned responsibility, inspires and influences people to accomplish organizational goals. Yung mga army leaders, sila yung nag-motivate sa mga tao na gawin yung tamang actions at magdedesisyon ng mabuti para sa ikakabuti ng isang organisasyon. Military leadership is the process of influencing others to accomplish the mission by providing purpose, direction, and motivation. Ang ibig sabihin nito, an individual has the capacity para ma-influence yung iba so that they will arrive at one destination, which is yung goal nila. Next is about providing purpose and vision. Kapag nagbibigay ka ng purpose, hinahayaan mo na makita ng ibang soldiers kung ano ba yung essence o reason kung bakit ginagawa ang isang mission. When we say vision, it refers to an organizational purpose that may be broader or have less immediate consequences than other purposes statement. Next, providing direction. When giving direction, you make clear explanations on how you want your soldiers to do something. On the other hand, motivation is the will to accomplish a task. Ang ibig sabihin, aalamin mo muna kung ano yung capabilities ng bawat soldier para malaman mo kung paano mo sila ipupush na gawin ang isang bagay o mission. Then B, know, do the leadership philosophy. These are the key characteristics of an army leader that summarize the leader attributes and core leader competencies. Looking at the picture, we can see the army values. We have their loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. These values are very essential, that is why we must not forget them. The next topic is all about the attributes. What an army leader is. First is, be who you are. Magpakatotoo ka sa sarili mo. A leader of a character and a leader with presence army. Leadership begins with that the leader must be. On this slide, we have a diagram presented about the leader attributes. First, is a leader of character. Under this, we have army values, empathy, and warrior ethos. Warrior ethos is the embodiment of the warrior spirit. It is a willingness to sacrifice one's life for the country. Next is a leader of presence with the following components: military bearing, physically fit, composed, confident, and resilient. The third one is a leader with intellectual capacity. Its components will be discussed further on the following slides. This attribute is now the skills you have mastered. Without this, your command will lack substance. To ask subordinates to perform to standard, you must first master the standard yourself. You must master 5 types of leadership attributes and skills in your training. First is mental ability. Dapat flexible kang mag-isip. Marunong ka dapat mag-anticipate or mag-adjust lalo na sa mga uncertain situations. Next is sound judgment, which means that you need to have the capacity to to assess situations, and to draw feasible conclusion. When we say innovation, dapat marunong ka makisabay sa bago. Next is interpersonal tact, which means that you should interact with other people and accept their characters. Lastly, is the domain knowledge. You must possess facts, beliefs, and logical assumptions, and an understanding of military tactics. Last attribute is about how you carry out your decisions. What leaders do or leader action is directly related to the influence they have on others and on what is done. The core leadership competencies begin with leads and then develops, and finally is to achieve the goal. Next is the levels of Army leadership. There are 3 levels: direct, organizational, and strategic. Stated in the slide are also some of the factors that affect the leadership levels. The first level is direct leadership. It is a face-to-face first-line leadership. Yung mga direct leaders, nakikita agad nila kung ano yung mag-work at ano yung hindi. Alam din nila kung paano dapat i-address yung mga problema. Second level is organizational leadership. From the word itself, organizational, it simply means that command is indirect, generally through more levels of subordinates. Third level is strategic leadership. It includes military and Department of the Army civilian leaders, from the major command level through the Department of Defense leadership. Sa level na to, mas malawak na yung sakop na responsibilidad ng leader. Next slide presents the different leadership traits that a leader must possess in order to become more successful. We have bearing, courage, decisiveness, dependability, endurance, enthusiasm, initiative, integrity, judgment, justice, knowledge, loyalty, tact, and unselfishness. Moving on to leadership principles. First is to know yourself and seek self-improvement. Dapat maging honest ka at alamin mo ano ba strengths and weaknesses mo. Be technically and tactically proficient means that you need to show that you are qualified to lead your unit. Next, seek responsibility and take responsibility for your actions. You should also make sound and timely decisions and set an example. Know your men and look out for their welfare and keep your men informed para mas mahikayat mo sila na magtulungan sa isang misyon. Other leadership principles also include develop sense of responsibility in your subordinates. Ensure the task is understood, supervised, and accomplished. Train your men as a team and employ your command unit in accordance with its capabilities. The last topic is about management versus leadership. Managers administer while leaders innovate. Managers maintain while leaders develop. Managers control while leaders inspire. Managers have short-term view while leaders have long-term view. Managers imitate while leaders originate. Managers ask how and when while leaders ask what or why. Managers accept status quo while leaders challenge status quo. In this slide, we can infer that being a leader and being a manager are two distinct things. Moreover, they have their own way of doing things to accomplish their goals. That ends my presentation. Thank you for listening.